both of these meals contain pretty much the same exact foods, but this meal has 388 calories, and this meal has 832 calories, and is nearly double the amount of calories. I'm about to show you one of the biggest mistakes women make when it comes to losing body fat. So if you want a transformation like mine here, then girl, save this video and hit that follow button. So in this meal, I just eyeballed the portion sizes because hey, I'm eating healthy, I'm mindful with my food, so I can guesstimate. I don't need to weigh anything out. I didn't really take time to think about the different cuts of steak, so I just got the New York strip, which is one of the most fattiest cuts. I thought this was 4 ounces just eyeballing it out, but it actually ended up being 5 ounces. I also wasn't aware that this steak contains nearly 30 grams of fat because I never track my macros. And you know, I just had to add a little bit of butter on top of my steak as well. And of course, for my potatoes and veggies, I had to drizzle them in 10 grams of olive oil before I put them into the oven, which added another 10 grams of fat here. But olive oil doesn't have calories, right? I don't need to track that. And of course, since I'm trying to be healthy, you know, I had to have a salad. So I just got one of those pre-made salad mixes you get at the grocery store. I mean, yes, I added some dressing and croutons on top, but I'm sure they're like 0 calories. With the cut of the steak, the butter, the oil, the dressing on my salad, this meal is 50 grams of fat. And this is why eating healthy sometimes isn't enough. For this meal, I actually took out my food scale and portioned everything. For the steak, I know that top sirloin is a leaner cut, so I used that and weighed out exactly 4 ounces. For my potatoes, instead of drizzling a bunch of oil on them, I just sprayed with a little bit of oil spray. And for my veggies, instead of using a super high calorie dressing, I just took some broccoli and some other veggies and air fried them with some seasonings and olive oil spray. And that is how I cut this meal in half with calories. Now, I'm not saying you can't have butter, you can't have olive oil, and you can't have salads or New York strip steak. Of course, you can eat these things in moderation, but what I am saying is that when it comes to fat loss, portion sizes and caloric intake are king. This is why you're eating healthy, you're mindful with your food, and you're still not making any progress. If you actually take out your food scale and start learning how to track macros correctly, you will know exactly how much to eat of the foods you love and still make progress. You can eat healthy all you want. If you are not in a calorie deficit, you will not lose body fat. But if you feel stuck on your fat loss journey, just comment the words fat loss down below. I'll send you my free fat loss masterclass that teaches you how to do a cut properly. But don't forget to follow my page too so you get my message.